Hello, my name is Sue Sweetek. I'm the owner of Hubba Hubba Foods from York, Maine. Today we are going to be making funky fennel hash browns. And this makes either a great breakfast item. I like to serve it as a substitute for the English muffin when you make Eggs Benedict, or you can have it as a side dish with a steak. So let's get started. We are going to be following this recipe. If you have met me before, you know that you get a recipe card with every spice blend that you purchase from me. So we're going to be following along with that. We are starting with 1 cup of Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. I grated this myself on a box grater because the pre-grated cheese has some starch in it and we don't want that. We want it nice and melty. So we've started with that 1 cup of cheese. Now we are adding our funky fennel. This is a blend of coriander, white pepper, of course fennel seed, and some salt. And we are going to add a 1/2 tablespoon. And as you see, I'm using my fingers when I'm cooking. I washed my hands right before we started, but your clean hands are the best tool you can use in the kitchen. And now we are adding a teaspoon of salt. There is some salt already in funky fennel, but potatoes are one of those foods that need a lot of salt for you to get all the seasoning and really taste it. So we're giving this a toss now to get the spices all distributed throughout the cheese. And there we go. So this is done for the moment, and we are moving on to the potatoes. Of course, you can buy fresh potatoes, peel them and grate them yourself. This is 1 pound, but I'm always looking for ways to make my life easier. So I bought frozen shredded potatoes and thawed them. This is a clean towel, and we are gonna take these potatoes out of the bowl and put them in the towel. And the reason we're doing this is we're about to squeeze water out of the potatoes. Potatoes have a lot of water in them. And water is the enemy of browning. And we want these potatoes, see that water coming out of there? We want these potatoes to get nice and crunchy and golden brown and toasty on the edges. And that water would stop the browning from happening. So now that we've squeezed the water out of the potatoes, we are going to add the potatoes to our cheese mixture. And there we go. Okay, now we're going to give this a stir. Just break up those potatoes and then combine it with our cheese. If you've watched videos from me before, you'll see every time I stir something, I'm stirring the food, but I'm also spinning the bowl. And that's a great way to get everything all combined. Okay, that's done. Now we're moving on to the pan. This is a 12-cup muffin tin. I have sprayed it with non-stick cooking spray, and I'm using an ice cream scoop to scoop the potato mixture into our muffin tin. And the reason I'm doing this is to try to get them as evenly distributed as I can, because if you have 1 cup that's very full and 1 that's not, you might have one of these potato cakes that winds up not fully cooked in the middle, and then one that maybe burns. So you want to get these potatoes completely distributed in the pan as evenly as you can. So here's where I'm going to try to even things out. If there's one that has a little more, one that has a little less. Okay, here we go. Now, set that aside. We're going to hold on to the scoop, and I am just going to use the back of the scoop to compress it a little bit. And the reason is we want these potatoes to stick together and make a cute little potato cake. So we're going to give it, the cheese is going to act like a glue, and we're going to give it that little smush to make sure that it all sticks together. This is 2 tablespoons of butter, and I have cut it into 12 pieces. And we are gonna put a piece of butter on top of each potato cake. And like I said, clean hands are a great tool. This is again gonna help us with the browning. And of course, what food doesn't taste better with some butter? Okay, this is now going to go in my preheated 375-degree oven. And I've got one all ready for you. Okay, let's get a trivet there. So here's one that's already done. Let's take it out so that you can see what that looks like. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. I wish I had a poached egg right now, or a steak. I can smell how toasty the cheese has gotten. I'm gonna take a taste. It's a little hot, but I will brave it for you. Let's give this, I hope that you could hear that crunch. Do you hear that? Oh my goodness. It's so crunchy and golden and delicious. Here we go. Look at the bottom. Holy cow. Beautiful potatoes with cheese. What's better than potatoes and cheese? Mmm. Mmm. So while it was cooking, the fennel toasted a little bit. I can taste that white pepper. It is delicious. It's a little creamy on the inside. I hope you try this recipe. I have posted the recipe in the comments. Enjoy.